Hey guys. Been a little while since we've had a chat. And I'm not just going to be rambling today. I do have something I want to share with you. But it seems like lately the videos have kind of been either 555s or Yapos or did some videos for Caps, at Caps last Saturday. But we need some us time. A little bit of chit chat. So I'm smoking today what Mr. Jonathan Watt 1972 calls 7 Ps. Because MDP Harlow said he was smoking 3 Ps, Peterson's Perfect Plug, in his 4 Ps, which is his Peterson's Perfect Pocket Pipe. So Jonathan said, well, I guess altogether you'd be smoking 7 Ps. So that's what I got. Peterson's Perfect Pocket Pipe with some 3 Ps in it. This is the Model Shape 53. I just got this not that long ago. I guess was it last week? Yeah. Harlow found a couple of these at a pretty good price on the internet, and he was buying one. He was buying the Aaron, and said that they also had a Jade, and asked me if I was interested. I said, "Oh yes, please." And he knew I was interested in the 53 shape, but he didn't realize that. See, I had been custodian of a pair of 53s for like a decade or more, and one of them was an Emerald, and one of them was a Donegal Rocky. And after doing a little research online, we haven't been able to figure out exactly what the difference is between the Jade and the Emerald. I remember on the Emerald it had this band on here like this, but not exactly sure the difference. I think Harlow said he consulted Mark, Rudy Peterson on YouTube here. He used to be Honky Tonk in 1979 maybe. Because he's quite a Peterson collector as well. And he said that he, after doing a little research, I guess he kind of came up empty-handed. I think he was speculating maybe that one was released for the American market and one was released for the European market. We're not really sure. So, are they two different things? Is it the same thing with two different names? The Emerald and the Jade. So that covers the housekeeping. Now, on to the meat of the video. I don't know if well, I imagine I can't be the only one. I know I'm horrible about my organization of some things, and I know I can't be the only one. So I'm going to share a tip with you today. Now, I travel a lot, obviously, and because of that, I have to transport my pipe stuff around quite a bit. So, I've done a video before where I've showed this bag, which is nice, and it holds, you know, you can put 3 or 4 tins in there comfortably, and some pipes, and odds and ends and stuff. It's really nice. But unfortunately, like, I'm not good at switching out my tins, and so I'll end up just grabbing a couple more tins at home, or some loose tobacco, baggy tobacco, jarred tobacco, whatever. And then before you know it, I've got a bunch of stuff all just kind of loose in a big giant bag like this. Now, I generally try and simplify things when I'm going to like a caps gathering or going out to meet up with somebody or whatever, and I'll simplify it back down to this bag. But I do have a lot of things like what I had just done here in that Star Wars bag. Let me show you. These were all the tins that I had in there. Now, I actually had more tins than this, but just recently I finished off some tins and shared some tins with some people. So, I have more than that. But one of the tins I had was the Peterson's Irish Flake. And there was like maybe 4 or 5 flakes left in it. So I just gave the rest of the tin. MDP hadn't had it before, so I said, well, just take the tin, it's fine. So he did. But it see, I smoke so many different tobaccos. Like, I don't smoke just one thing all the time. Like, I'm all over the place. I'm like ADD with my tobacco selection. So I'll open a tin, and I might not get through it within a week or two or whatever. It might be a month or longer before I finish a tin, because I got so many other tins going on all at once. So Harlow got the last of this Irish Flake tin that I had, and it had been open for a while. I mean, the tin was closed, but it wasn't sealed, it wasn't a fresh tin. So by the time he got it, the flakes were fairly brittle and kind of dried out. And I mean, that's a little bit embarrassing on my part that, oh, here, I'm going to share something with you, but it's, in crappy condition. And I know that, like, those kind of tins, like that the Irish Flake is in, this type of a tin, the seal is so-so. The Irish Flake is the same concept, just the rectangle one. And I know that these tend to hold a little better because they have the plastic lid that, it tends to keep it fresher a little bit longer, but even that'll kind of dry out. Best way to go is in a jar. So, what I have done, and there's nothing really genius about this, but I mean, for me, it just kind of was like, oh, well, that makes sense, and it makes it so that I can have several tobaccos going at once. It makes it very transportable. Here's what I'm doing, folks. I bought a that's what I'm smoking. Oh, by the way, the 3 Ps. Thanks to Harlow for the hookup on the pipe. The 3 Ps actually came from Jeremiah Sandahl at the Chicago Pipe Show. He had a tin of it. He opened it, tried it, didn't care for it. Said, "Here you go. How about some 3 Ps, Boontar?" I said, "Ooh, that sounds good. I like 3 Ps." So that's all I got left now. I'm down at the bottom. Probably another couple, 3 bowls out of that. Anyway, so what I did, I got a flat of these half-pint jars. These are the perfect size to fit a tin of tobacco or a couple of ounces of loose bulk tobacco, but half-pint jars. It's great. And for $7 or $8, you can get a flat of 12 of them. I don't know where you get them. You might even be able to find them cheaper if you get it, like at a flea market or whatever. So I got a flat, and I put 12 of them in here, and these are all tins that I had opened. Okay, and just label them. I mean, nothing fancy, right? A little bit of masking tape on there, and they're all labeled and jarred up, and they will stay fresher much, much longer than in the tins. Now, from there, I did a little hunting around, and I thought, this size and shape, if I could find a case or like a messenger bag type thing, or some kind of a brief, like a deep briefcase thing, or maybe even a laptop case that's a little bit thicker, or something where I could slide this in and make it portable. Well, now this is, I don't even know what this is supposed to be, but I found this at a Goodwill, and the dimensions on this are perfect. $4, by the way, from Goodwill. The dimensions are perfect so that this tray fits exactly in this case, and I just leave it in here. And there's all the tobaccos. Instead of having these loose cans floating around, and instead of having tobacco drying out on me, they're in mason jars in this case, and the case is a little bit deeper than I need for the mason jars. I might get like a piece of foam or something to put over top of that. I'm also thinking, because the divider cardboard is a little bit flimsy, I might either cut out some wood pieces to replace that, or even just something as simple as wrapping it in duct tape to reinforce it a little bit. And then you just zip it up, and you're good to go. You got your tobacco on the go. And this, you can take it to Pipe Club, or it's not something you're going to take with you for a day out, but if you're going away for the weekend or whatever, a bag like that for the tobacco. And then I still have this guy where I can put my pipes in, and odds and ends, snuff, puff, pipe cleaners, just whatever. So that's what I'm doing. That's a little system instead of just having random tins floating around. I figure that might be a little more organized, and also keep the tobaccos fresher longer, which is much nicer if you want to share something with somebody. And then also, because when you buy more of those size jars, then the jars are, you can change them out, switch them out. I don't think at any one given time I need more than probably 12 choices is good to have with me. But at home, I have several other jars of tins that I've opened, or some bulk tobacco or whatever, and as long as they're in that same size jar, I can just switch them out, Get tired of one thing, put in something else. So that's what I'm doing. And just thought I'd share that with you guys, in case some of you guys are having some of the same problems. Maybe it might be something that work for you. So, let's see. 14 minutes. Almost a 15-minute video just to show you how to put some tobacco from tins into a jar. Very simple. I mean, it's not rocket science. I'm sorry, it's not rocket surgery. But, it's something that maybe it might work for you. So, until next time, guys. Smoke 'em up.